But let's begin with week one. You just saw a little bit of it. We've got a lot more to get to. Some of the biggest games of the season. What's going on, guys? This is another episode of Inside the Mind of Miami. I am here. We are going to be talking about the schedule. So we're watching it live as we are watching it live here on ESPN now, right now. I see right now it says week one. You got Tampa Bay and the Bengals. You got Falcons and the Steelers. You got the Commanders and the 49ers. We have the Super Bowl rematch. I did hear about this. This is going to be on Wednesday. It says Wednesday. That's at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You have a Thursday game, which is San Francisco and LA. That's at 8:35. So I will definitely be covering that for week one. We're back on Sundays. We got Bears and Panthers. I think that'll be a good game. 1 o'clock p.m. Browns and the Jaguars. You got Ravens and the Colts. You got Buffalo and Houston. You got Arizona versus Chargers, Miami versus Raiders, Green Bay versus the Vikings. You got Jets versus the Titans. You got the night. I see a night game here. That's the Cowboys in New York, and then you got. I've seen Broncos, and I think it was Broncos or someone else. But we're like I said, we're talking about the release, the release up here of the NFL schedule. Let me see if I can find the actual schedule because I want to, like I say, guys, I wanted to definitely talk about this with you guys and just really take a look at the schedule with you guys. I'm glad you're here. We're to this really actually live on now. I'm here. Let me see if I can find a actual schedule. It's like individuals, so we're gonna. I think we're gonna have to go to each team here, guys. So I'm trying. Trying to see if there's like a actual schedule. I thought I seen it there. Actually, going to be live for 2 hours, so we'll actually talk about the schedule on ESPN because they finally have said something here on the. Let's see. Let's go to the schedule. Yeah, I do remember that game there. Let's see what's if they hopefully they got it online. Doesn't look like it. Looks like we just got the same schedule from last year. Yeah, this is definitely 04, 05. I don't know where we can go find the actual schedule being updated. going to the trend release, and it's just showing me in the. I want to see one where we can kind of go through the. Let's go there. It's got to be on someone's page, so I'm following so many people. Let me see. Let me go to my notifications on X because I might can find it on X here, guys. Because I was going to tell you guys, I want to make sure I got an actual assessment of this schedule. Okay, yeah, okay. Shepard has it. Thank you, Shepard. I knew he had it. So I'm gonna actually come out of this and we're gonna drop this down from there and we're gonna go over here to Shepard's page and we're gonna talk about this week one. I want to break down this week one with you guys real quick because I do like this schedule and I'm gonna give y'all my thoughts about who may take a lot of wins. You're going to probably be surprised. So let's talk about week one here, guys. Let's pull this up for you guys. And this is Adam Shepard. If you're new here, welcome, guys. Like I say, this is Inside the NFL Mind of Miami. You will see me more as we get closer to this NFL. I'll be back live on Tuesdays and Thursdays again, but I'm back live on Thursday because there's not that much information coming out now. But hey, look, thank God I did this on a Thursday again because I was going to start on draft day, but I did miss it. But hey, I'm catching it live here. We're actually live talking about the release schedule. And the first thing we will get here, I think we're a little too big. So let's make me small. Let's make that bigger. Let's start here. I'm going to try to blow this up for you guys because I want to really kind of let you guys see what I see. Hopefully, like I say, week one. I think you guys can probably see that. Hopefully, you can see that. Let's start off with I'm gonna zoom in a little bit more. Let's start off with the first game. It says we're kicking off with the Super Bowl rematch, guys. We have the New England Patriots versus the Seahawks. I was telling you guys along the time. I'm still a little worried about the Seahawks. I know the news about what's going on with the Patriots. With their coach. I know you guys have been hearing stuff about that and all the information that's been coming out with that. But I think that the Patriots will maybe take the win here. I got them winning because the Super Bowl, and I think most of the majority of the time, you get the Super Bowl team. You want to go for them. This is it looks like a Wednesday game. So I'm wondering, is this a one of those overseas games? It looks like it's at 8 p.m. though. It says Wednesday, September the 9th. So that's very interesting. They're doing this on the 9th. It's going to be on NBC. This is a night game. We're kicking this off. I still kind of have the Patriots. I would not be surprised, guys, and don't forget, and this is why I do the show. You have to really think about the bets. Bets could kind of control this game. I would not be surprised if the Seattle Seahawks win, but I don't think they will win. I think they will actually take the first L here. I think they're going to still find themselves, especially everything that's coming out with them, everything that's going on. As I'm looking back and looking at them, release more of the schedule and talk about the schedules just like we are. I really am concerned. But if the Seattle Seahawks come out and win this game against the Patriots. These are two teams that both need this win off the bat. I love this because we know the stuff that's going on with Seattle. We know what's going on with the New England. I'm going to put New England a little favorite here. I think they will be the favorite on the money line, guys. If you ask me, I'm thinking that the New England's offense, right now they have not went to got AJ Brown. So right now I'm thinking of this before we get any news about some trades about AJ Brown. If they get AJ Brown, I'm really putting the New England over Seattle here. I think you will get a lot of receptions from Brown, and you'll get a lot of touches from Brown. You'll get a lot of receptions. You probably get a lot of touchdowns. If Brown is with him, I say maybe put him down for at least maybe 2 TDs, 1 or 2 TDs. At least put him down for any TD. If you're not knowing a bet, normally DraftKings and FanDuel has the any times. I say definitely if Brown is on New England at this time, put him down for that. I'm not gonna lie, I would not be surprised if he's down for two recessions. Let me see one bit here, guys. Hold on, give me a minute because I want to see a teams. Let me go because I know and let me go to New England. The tight end here for New England here is he's a beast, man. Let's see. Let me look at the roster real quick, guys. And last year, don't forget that the Patriots went 14-3. I'm looking at the schedule now. I'm looking at back here. Higgins, he did good last year. I do like that. I feel like he did a great job last year. I'm looking at some. Let me look at some. Like I say, right now, wide receivers, you still have Bolts, but it was rare they went to him. I think he's definitely going to need a go-to guy. With New England. Oh, I forgot Romeo Dobbs is on here. I forgot, guy. Oh yeah, Dobbs is on with New England. So even if they don't get Brown, I forgot. Okay, so that's why I'm looking at the schedule. They might target Romeo here a couple times. Romeo might get a couple touches here and there. Even if they get Brown, I would put Romeo maybe 2 recessions because you could bet that on DraftKings if you wanted to, guys. I will put him down for that. But with Brown, I think Brown will make a significant difference. Like I say, right now, Brown is not on there. We don't know what's going on with Brown. We don't know where he's going to go. I'm looking at, and I'm trying to make sure because I know that I could be getting it wrong. But I'm looking at the tight ends, so I don't see. I see Hunter Hales, and I think no, that's not him. So it might be the Colts one I'm thinking about. Okay, so yeah, I think they still. I'm looking at them on paper, and New England has pretty much the same thing, but they're going to need some more stuff to get them through. Their stuff. So put me down for New England here. I'm still going to go New England, and we'll see from there. Let's go to this next game, which is a Thursday game. Here, and that's actually 8:00, guys. So that will be before that game comes on. Like I'm not like I did today, but I will do that at 6:00 Eastern Standard Time. I'll get you guys prepared for this game, which will be our first game. We'll actually walk through some things, and man, we already know what this game is going to be. The Rams in New England. and New England is gonna be crazy. I mean, Rams and 49ers is gonna be crazy. So that's gonna be crazy. Hold on, guys. Sorry about that, guys. Drop the microphone. Sorry about that, guys. But yeah, so this is gonna be a great probably game. This is probably a good Thursday game, but I know how last year the Thursday games was. They was games that was on paper. If you looked at it, you'd be like, "Man, this should be a great game." I'm a little afraid they could go the same way with them on here. As I look at the make sure that they didn't update the schedule. Oh, okay. Actually, they have. So they have actually update the schedule. So we'll definitely go back to ESPN here because I had them on the thingy. If we can't find no more of the schedule on Shepherd's page, but we might find it on Shepherd's page. But I'm looking at it here, and I'm going to go to look at. I want to look at the. I don't know why it's not letting me go to the actual schedule of people. Let me go to. Let me go to 49ers. We got 49ers. So 49ers are in an NFLC West. So this is not a rival game for them. The Rams are not in their division, but they still need this win because if you guys don't know that, Mike Evans is on the 49ers, and I'm not gonna lie, he might have a beast day. I'm definitely taking the 49ers on paper right now. We still got Mac Jones on this team. You still got Brock Purdy on this team. You still have Christian McCaffrey on this team. Let me see here. Let me look at running backs. Okay, Christian McCaffrey be probably a go guy. Your wide receivers, like I say, Mike Epps is definitely your person there, probably targeting. You still got Brandon Ayuk still on there. He might get a few targets. So that those two might be your two targets on the money bets there. I will put them down for some good bets there in this game. This might be a good. This might be a slugfest, guys. You might get a lot of yardage. Let me go and look at Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy was hurt a lot last year, guys. Um, I feel like he's going to have one. He's probably one of those guys you're going to probably have to put down for come. If it was me, guys, I think he's going to have a phenomenal year. If you look at it, I think he will have a great year. I'm looking at his season from last year, and for the little time that he did play, he had 2,161 yards. He was 27 in 2025, which was last year. He had 20 TDs, which he was 19. He had 10 interceptions last year. And they still barely made it. But don't forget, Mike Jones played most of that season too because Brock Purdy got hurt. Like I said, on paper, I feel like this is going to be a great win for 49ers, but I do not have the 49ers, believe it or not, guys, on here. And I'm going to tell you guys why. We're going to run down this Rams game because I do like this game here with the Rams. Like I say, we will talk about this a little bit more. I just want to get in touch with it real quick with you guys and just really kind of give y'all a brush up of of who I've been telling you guys about, especially when I started the um the show. Now we kind of got a little idea, especially this game. I love this matchup. I love the way the NFL set up these first two games. These are explosive games, and we'll get down to the rest of these games. I like a couple games on here, guys. And when I say a couple, it's like a bunch of games on here. I do love. Like I say, they are not in the same division. You got the West versus well, matter of fact, no, I think they are in the same division. Let's see. Let's go to it because I'm looking at it. I'm looking for the Rams here, and I don't see them. I see. Oh no. Okay, so no, this is a division rival. My bad. My mistake. I didn't look at it because their colors look so much like Chargers, so I was thinking that was the Chargers. So no, actually, this is a division rivaling game. Week 1. I don't, and they're not the only ones. I did see this a lot, as you can see in the schedule. I'm going to go to it, and I'm going to let you guys listen to how they are designing the how they did it. On paper right now, I know you guys know about the T.Y.'s Simpson whole thing right now. I don't think he's starting. I think they're going to still go with Matthew Stafford. We know how great Matthew Stafford was. He was one of those guys that they were saying was MVP. I felt like it could have went to someone else, but he wanted. Hey, it was what it was. He had some up and down games at the end. If you ask me, that's just me. Um, I'm looking at we still have the run game. We have we have a little run game there. I see Devontae Adams is still on there. Don't forget Puka Nacua. We know the stuff that was going on before Puka came into the season. That does concern me, especially the way the draft was, the stuff that's going on with Puka. I don't know, guys. I'm still going Rams because that could be either a motivation or a crippling. So this is a must off the back. This is a must win game. I feel like this is going to be a very close game. The score is going to be probably pretty close. It probably will be not maybe that high, but I would say if you were saying would we be going under or over 50 here, I would say maybe we don't know. I don't know. I'm just taking a guess of where maybe the line could be. Most of the majority of the time they have that 50 error. This could go over 50 points. I would not lie to you guys. Go over on the points for this. If it's lower than 50, if it's higher, maybe go under. I don't see them going no higher than 70, but I don't know. This is a good back and forth touchdown games. I think both teams will get 2 touchdowns. Should be more. And I'm looking at the team on paper. You got Adams, like I say, you got Puka. Um, I really am concerned. I wouldn't put Puka right off the bat with 2 TDs, but I would put him down for it anytime. I will put him down. I will put Adams down for it anytime, just in case. Mike Evans anytime. If you want to do a slip with Puka and Mike Evans, you might won't miss that because I think it will be one of those games where you're going to come out and be both teams are going to try to establish themselves. Now we are off to Sunday, guys. Our first Sunday game here, 1:00. I love this. I love this setup here. We have the Bears versus Carolina. I think both of these teams, the way they left off last year, I think both of this is a most win on both sides. Williams versus Young is maybe a great setup for this Sunday night game. Sunday morning game. I mean, not morning, but the afternoon game. I mean, I do like this. It's a great start for these two. Um, I don't know, guys. This is a tough one. If I wanted to make a pick right now, because I'm still concerned on the Bears. Who are they throwing to? I would not be surprised if Carolina takes the win. I'm going to give Carolina the slight edge right now. That could change as we get closer to the year, guys. I'm going to watch a lot of camp video. Williams is a beast. Even if he comes out, I think he needs someone to throw to. I want to see who he's throwing it to. Who's going to be his playmaker in this game? And I think that's what's going to show most of us. Tampa Bay versus Bengals. I love this setup. You got Baker versus I was gonna say Flacco, but Flacco he could come in and out. But you have Joe Burrow. I need Joe Burrow just needs to stay healthy, guys. That's what I want to see where the Bengals are going to be at this year. We still have the same offense. We still have Chase. We still have Higgins. You still have Burrow. I need Burrow to stay healthy the whole year. We get to week 5 and Burrow still is not injured and he can still play and he's playing out of his mind. The league will be on notice. I think the Bengals have stayed out of the conversation. I don't think people are bringing them up enough. I think people have forgot about them. Even people like me, when I said before the beginning of the year, I got the Rams, I got the Chargers, I even have Carolina. And not Carolina, but the Chiefs still maybe going to the Super Bowl. The Bengals are not in there right now for me because of Burrow. I need him to stay healthy. If he can stay healthy, they're going. I would not lie. This is one of the teams you want to maybe put down as maybe going to going to the Super Bowl and maybe even winning it. Long as Burrow stays healthy. That's a lot of things too. Same things with 49ers. We'll go back to the 49ers. We'll go back to the Rams. I'm not going to count out the Patriots because we have seen the Patriots go through some times where it's bad and they still make it through. I think that's something we have to remember. Colts, I love this game. We're going to move on to the next game. Not Colts, I mean. We're going to go to this next game. Saints and the Lions. Man, another should be good game on paper. I'm not going to lie to you guys. If the Saints come out and win this game, and I said, guys, they could win their division because I got Tampa Bay already one loss because I feel like the Bengals will win that game. I think the Saints can take this. I think Saints will be the underdogs here, guys. I like the way they play, and I think the Saints are going to have something to prove. They're playing with house money. Why not? We'll have to see. I got Saints over Lions. If you ask me right now, that's just me. I think the Saints sneak one in. I think the Lions will probably overlook them. This is week 1. You got a lot of teams going to get a feeling for themselves. Man, I did not see this one coming. We got Buffalo and the Tampa Bay, Houston, Texas team. And me and CJ said this plenty of times on his recap show, which will be on Tuesday when the season starts on week 1. You can catch us Tuesday. We'll be really recapping these games. Because on Thursday you'll actually just be hearing me giving y'all my thoughts about what I think is going to happen in that game and telling y'all some bets that we can take. And I will give y'all at that time, I won't give you my top 5 teams because they will be only week 1. And what was the game of the week? But week 2, I will definitely give y'all that. And like I say, it will change every time, guys. Man, this is a hard one, guys. I know we've been raving about the Buffalo Bills, But if Houston's defense comes out like how they did last year, they can really keep the score down. But I think Houston's offense is going to have to make the plays too. You can get a couple touchdowns from Houston. Is Buffalo good enough to stop them from making touchdowns? Because you got to think about it. Once you make that interception, offense becomes defense. So your offensive team has to become that defense. I feel like Buffalo has a good defense too here. The way they drafted, I do like the way their defense is going to be. This is going to be another close top game. I would not be surprised this be a game of the week. I do like this 49ers and Rams game. That could be a good game. So these two games are maybe eye games you might want to keep an eye on. You got Colts and Ravens easy. Ravens got this. I'm just a little concerned about the Colts. This is a morning game. I would not put no tails on y'all. Henry might run. I will put Henry down for 50 yard, 50 yards, maybe a TD. Put it down. I'm not saying that the tight end for the Colts won't make a TD here. So you want to put the Colts in a TD situation. Don't forget Jones is back. He might get. I would if you want to put him down for some yardage. I'm not gonna lie. Each quarterback, you might get one quarterback. He might get 100. Lamar might get 100 and something. He might go crazy because last year I told you guys, he might try to be right off the bat, show y'all that he needs to be back in that MVP conversation. They're very high favorite as being the Super Bowl winners. This is an easy game. So this will not show me nothing from week one right now because they're not taking on a team I feel like could be a team they could go for. Now, this is a great start for the Browns. Right now, I don't know who's starting for the Browns. If Watson is starting, I don't know how this game is going to go because we haven't seen him in quite some time, and I know how that is. If Sanders is starting, I think this is a great test for him. He gets to play against one of his former teammates. We all know about his teammate who's with Jacksonville right now, who's going to be playing both sides of the ball. I think Jacksonville could take the win here still, but the Browns could put up a good fight. I really want to see how the Browns stick with the Jaguars. Defense-wise and offense-wise, especially offensive. I think right now their running back is still injured, so that is kind of concerning. But I think they did do a little drafting here, a little trading here to fill that spot in just for a while until he comes back. It's not no one who will think right off the bat that we feel like could fill that spot and just do what he did. Next game here, we at the Falcons and the Steelers. Falcons and Steelers. Right now, both got new coaches. I hear Mike Pace will be back. He was actually doing camp here, guys. Steelers, you got Aaron Rodgers back, so you have that vet quarterback back. We know Mike. I was going to say Mike Pace again, but the wide receiver from the Colts went to this Steelers here. This could be Steelers. They could win this. They could take the win here. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. We'll have to see. But I'm leaning more Steelers here, guys. Can the Falcons? I think the Falcons win. Would that be an upset? Of course, because I don't think with everything that's going on. But both teams have new coaches, so we'll have to see. This will be probably a probably close game. This will really be a good test for these two guys here. Jets and Titans. I think the Titans the way if we get the quarterback back for the Titans, or and we all know that the wide receiver that I wanted to go to Browns is at Tennessee. This is gonna probably be a this will be a he should tear it up. I got Titans winning this game right off the bat. It's a couple games on here, and I kind of see why people said what they said. Either y'all had the schedule before we had the schedule, or something. You got the Cardinals and the Chargers. I got Chargers. I know the Cardinals. They won't lose bad, but I like they did adjust their team to not lose bad. I think this will be a great challenge for them. This is actually one of the afternoons games, but I'm gonna go lean more Chargers. I feel like the Chargers are really going to come out, and they did it last year and probably pick up what they did last year. I just need them to keep that momentum. I think it slowed down for them in the middle of the year for them, and this is an easy game. I'm saying this because I don't know how the Raiders' offensive line going to be. Yes, I know about their vet quarterback. Yes, I know about their first draft pick. I'm not saying that their first draft pick quarterback is going to start. I'm not even looking for it. The we all heard about Adrian signing his new contract. But people are still not sold on the Dolphins, but this would be an easy win for them. I wouldn't put a lot of stock into this game, guys. Like I say, this is week one. A lot of teams are filling out themselves, so don't be fooled by this week one game. The Dolphins might go out there and go crazy, and next week they might won't. So that's something you might want to keep in mind. Green Bay and the Vikings. I don't know. From what I'm hearing right now, guys, they're saying the from the Green Bay side, you got I want to say what is his name? I can't think of him. See, I gotta go to my schedule. Hold on, guys. Let me look at it. I know his name like the back of my hand, but I can't think of his name right now. But hold on, guys. Let me see real quick. Let me pull up a person because my mind is Green Bay. There we go. And as soon as I see his name, it's gonna click to me. But it's been so long. I do like Love. I feel like on the offensive side, this is going to be a good offensive side test with these two teams. But I'm more worried about Green's. You got Love, which I do like. Let me see on here who he has. He's gonna be throwing this thing everywhere. I'm not gonna lie to y'all guys. Yeah, he's gonna be okay. Michael Parson. I don't know why I could think of his name. Parson will not be back, guys. They're saying they're not suspecting him to be back. We know he had an ACL tear, so that's very concerning that they're saying that he could be not back. Let's see if this is a rival game for them because I'm pretty sure it could be, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so this is another rival game. And I think they were saying when I was seeing the schedule, they were saying that some of these games are going to be for week one. So you'll get that a lot lately. I'm going to the Vikings. I love the Vikings team. I want to just run down their roster real quick. We know about JJ, but JJ probably is not started. I always told y'all Kyler Murray how I feel about him. I think this will be his redemption story. They also got Carson Woods. Don't forget about that, guys. I love Aaron Jones. He is the running back for that team. He did run pretty decent last year, so he can get you a few touches here and there. Um, I think Jeff Jefferson is going to kill it this year, especially with Kyler Murray. But you got Jenkins too. I don't know if you guys know Jenkins did sign with the 49ers wide receiver did sign with him. So you got two people to worry about. Even if you double coverage Jefferson, you got to worry about Jenkins. So Murray's got the offense like he wants it. Long as that offensive line holds up, he's gonna be slinging it. I think he's gonna probably do some good yardage this year. I would not lie to you guys. Um, you put him down for some, I say about that 2,000 mark, he should get that easily. Put him down for the MVP, he should get it because he has the talent. Now you got to think about this: these guys got to stay healthy, and these guys got to stay. They gotta do this throughout week one. I mean week all the way to week 17 because there are 17 games now. We got Commanders in the Eagles. Both teams right now need this win, but I told you guys I would not be surprised if the Commanders come out and say we got something to prove. I do like lemon pepper on lemon on the Eagles right now. The Commanders, they did draft well. I like the team they did. I like the defense they did. I like the everything they did in the draft. I did love. I do love that the way they did. This is actually a afternoon game. This will end the afternoon game. Uh, mm, we have Brown, man. I'm just so afraid to say Brown, the Eagles could take this win. I would not be surprised, and this would be upset. And this pains me. I got the Commanders maybe taking the win here, guys. That's just my thoughts. We got Cowboys and the New York Giants. Cowboys is going to win this game. The Giants, they still got the defense though. So, uh, this night game. The This would be a good one too, guys. But I'm thinking that it will be more Cowboys need to win, but Cowboys do Cowboy things with everything that went on with them. Their defense, the way they drafted, they should be pretty good. But I I'm thinking that it will be. I'll take New York because it's the Cowboys. I know how they are. It's just you go for them and they let you down, man. That's no offense to the Cowboy fans, but geez, they just how they are. Now I love this Monday night game, man. Oh man, um, this could be a Super Bowl, yeah. Hmm. They could be telling us what the Super Bowl is right now. Broncos and well, it wouldn't be them, but that it could be a conference here. I mean, but this could be what leading to your Super Bowl. I don't know if um the quarterback for the Broncos will be back in time to for this game. If he's not back, then Chiefs are winning this game. They're winning game one. And what a great start for them to win this week and then go off into the sunset to the next game. Um, That's just week one. Let's see if they got any more weeks here on Adam's page. Here, let me go here real quick. We got so this is just I think this is nighttime games right here. And right now we got all the night games. I told y'all week one, week two. You got New York and the Rams. Ooh, I like that game. That's a tough game for New York to win. I would not be surprised the Rams take that. Tough game for us on week three, night game. Probably for us. This right here will really tell me by week three I should know where the Eagles are at. I think they should find themselves. Hopefully, we'll know what's going on with the offensive side. Like I say, the Bears just need something. And just on the offense side, but Williams might could pull it out. I like this week four. I got the Saints winning this though. Like I say, I like this by week four. I think the Saints will find it up. I got the Saints pulling this off right here, guys. Give me the Saints for this. These are night games, guys. For the night games for Mondays. Monday Night Football. Oh, I love this. This is another good one. This could be another Super Bowl potential game right here. I think me and CJ might have said this. You got Buffalo against LA. Jeez, I don't know. This will be a good game. Should be. 49ers and Commanders. Oh man, this will be a pretty tough game, especially week 6. If the 49ers stay healthy, this is probably a week where people are kind of locked in. You know, you don't want no injuries. Give me 49ers if they can stay healthy. 7. Like I said, I don't know where my Eagles are going to be at. Cowboys. This will be a pretty tight game here. Night game. I like this. If both teams are healthy, it'll stay tight. I have to see how my Eagles play throughout this week, all the way up to week 7. I want to lean more at Cowboys because I feel like Cowboys on paper have the better team right now. I just got to see how my Eagles play because we got a new offensive coordinator. We got new stuff. We don't know what's going on with Brown, so that's variables there. Week 8, I love this. I think the Bears are going to take this. I think they're going to want their revenge on the Seattle Seahawks, and they're going to get it. This is another good game. Buffalo really seems like they have maybe the harder role right now, as in most of the teams I've seen them play, go against. I love this game. This will be a great test for the Vikings, but I'm still going to go Buffalo. I think Buffalo will pull it off. As long as week 9, they should have everything together. 10 Chargers and Ravens. This will be both good for both sides. Chargers need this win. I'll put it over there, but by 10, we'll really actually know. 11, Bengals should win this no matter what. I know I've been raving about the Commanders, but Bengals, as long as Joe Burrow, especially week 11, if they're just the unstoppable force we think they are, then they will definitely win this game easily. This will be right now. I don't know about this game. We got Carolina, so maybe Carolina beat this, but it is a division game. So, Cowboys and Seattle. Cowboys should win this game by week 13. Seattle just right now, I have to see more from them. I love this Steeler and Jaguars game week 14. I like that. I love that game. You got 15. You got the New England and Chiefs. Chiefs should win this easily. England 15. I don't know. They just we'll have to see. That's another team I'm watching right now. You have the New York Giants and the Lions playing. But if they play again, like I say, if they win game one, I think the Lions will win this game. It could be the second time they take on each other. I don't know. And then you have week 17. You got the Houston Texans versus Green Bay. By then we'll really know how each team is and how who's back and things like that. Stuff like that. Let's look at some more stuff real quick, guys. Uh, so let's look at some Thanksgiving games. We'll look at some Thanksgiving games. We got Bears and Lions. So they actually, I think they play each other a couple times. So, geez. And I think that is week 17. So that's probably one of the games. No, well, that's at Monday. So Bears and Lions are taking on each other quite a bit. I think they're in the division. That's why. Um, Man, so if they take on each other 3 times, that's going to be pretty tough to beat them twice, maybe. Um, Maybe the Lions will win this one on Thanksgiving. I'll give the Lions one win because I did say Bears will win one. Maybe Lions will win one, then the Bears will win the next one. Like I said, I have to see more from the Bears. Cowboys and Eagles, man. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna go with my Eagles. Eagles just play better on the Thanksgiving for some reason. I don't know why. I love this game, 49ers and the the Bills here, guys. Um, it's gonna be a pretty good game. It's a night game. Um, eh, this is gonna be wow. I would say, uh, I would go 49ers. I mean, not 49ers. I would go Chiefs, guys. Give me the Chiefs. Put me down for Chiefs. Now we got a couple Christmas games, which my studio partners back in the back, and this is our list. So this can kind of give us a pretty idea of maybe who's gonna perform. Because me and Reggie, we love watching the Netflix halftime show, and there's two on here. So we got Green Bay and Chicago. Oh boy, Reggie, we might finally get what we wanted. We might get Lil Wayne because I know we said New Orleans, but if anyone knows, Lil Wayne is a big Greens Bay fan. And me and Reggie predicted this last year. We said, man, I told Reggie, I said, with the Snoop Dogg thing, I said they're gonna have to get a Lil Wayne or someone. So they might hit us with a Lil Wayne at the Green Bay halftime show for Netflix around 1 o'clock. I think that's when they'll do it. That would be pretty cool. Cause I don't see who they'll get for the Buffalo and Denver game. Um, I don't know where this game is going to be actually at, but I think they're going to get somebody for the Green Bay game. So we'll get Lil Wayne probably. I don't know. I love this game, Chicago and Green Bay. I don't know by then how's Green Bay going to be looking on defense. Right now, I don't know how the offense will be looking for Chicago. So this is a pretty tough call. Right now. I do like this Denver and Buffalo game, but I will give the slight edge to Buffalo because they have the defense, they have the offense. It's going to be pretty good, and then you have the Rams in Seattle running it back again, so that will be a good game. So hey, we might get what's the name says. He says Tom Brady will return to New England his first time broadcasting in week 9 when the Packers take on the Patriots on Fox. So week 9 he'll be back and they got him in his jersey. Like you think he was coming back. We read that. It's a Sunday night games. So I think we seen that week 1 I told y'all about. Cowboys in New York. Week 2 you got Colts and Chiefs. Man, Chiefs got it easy. Jeez, I might need to put the Chiefs down for Super Bowl. God, they got it easy. Look, there they go again. God, they got an easy roll. Um, Rams and you got Rams and Broncos here. Oh, I could blow it up. You got Rams and Broncos here. Man, Broncos, man, y'all gonna have to really fight for every win. I can tell you now, especially that the first week, you don't got your quarterback. Y'all are, well, eh, see, I I don't know. The Broncos don't get it this year. Definitely ain't gonna get it last year. But the way they got this schedule set up so far, I'm looking at this Chiefs. I'm like, man, they got the easiest road. The Lions in week 4, I think the Lions will win this. Carolina, you got Ravens against Falcons. They might win that. Cowboys and Green Bay. Oh man, you know the Cowboys are going to try to win that. So I would not be surprised if Cowboys win that. Chiefs and the Seattle. I'm not gonna lie, I got Chiefs. Eagles and the Commanders. This is gonna be really interesting. We're at week 8. I have to see what the Commanders are. This should be a great back and forth. It's a really tough call right here. Week 9, you got Tampa Bay and Bears. This is another tough one. I don't know right now. Steelers and Bengals. By this time, if Burrow still is healthy, I'm going Bengals. I don't care. Aaron Rodgers ain't gonna beat no young John Burrow. I'm just gonna call it what it is. I like this week 11 one. This is actually in Mexico. So shouts out to Mexico City. It's going to be in Mexico City, so it's in Mexico. I like this Vikings versus 49ers. This should be a good game. I like this by week 11. Both of these teams will find each other. I think this will be an explosive game. This is a must circle counter game. Circle it. You should make some good money off of this, guys. And definitely be on the lookout for that. New England and the Chargers. That I'm leaning more Chargers, but we'll see. I like this Houston, Texas, and Steelers game. Like I say, long as Texas defenses can come back and play their way to play, I'm going to lean more Texas, but we'll see. Broncos week 4. Broncos. Buffalo week 14. Green Bay. Like I say, I'm just got to see how Green Bay's defense. I think that was the biggest thing for them last year, guys. So that's to be the biggest thing for them this year, if you ask me. I'm going to go more Buffalo. I think I gave y'all my idea about the Lions and Vikings because we talked about that. I love the Jags in this Cowboys game. It's almost at the end of the week where Cowboys are probably in that must-win type of predicament. I do not like this week 17. I'm going to give that to the 49ers because I definitely going to have to see how my Eagles hold up this year. I do not have too much hope for them, not just yet. We went over week 1. Let's see. And I think guys, let's see here. I don't know why I went to my profile. I think I'm probably gonna go back and come back in, so y'all can see the actual how they was describing the schedule. And there it goes. There, see, they were saying, and as you can see, guys, they was reporting that, he might won't be ready. So that's why I say I'm really concerned about their defense because he had a ACL from last December and could be possibly not ready for the season in the started season. Like I say, it says starting, so we'll have to see with that. Let's see. And I don't know if you guys knew. Yes, Devon Atron did sign a 4-year contract that was $68 million with the Dolphins. So they still got the running back, and they made sure they said he wasn't going to get traded, so they did not lie. about that. So he is with the Dolphins and signed with the Dolphins for 4 years. I want to see because they did break down how the schedule was going to be. You see a lot of London games. There's going to be a lot of overseas games. This is going to be most of the international games I skipped over because um, week one, right off the bat, I know you guys don't know. I think this is one of those. I thought this was a Thursday game, but I guess not. It says week one. We got in the international game, we're going to have the 49ers and Rams, and they're going to be in Australia. Um, week three in Brazil, you have the Ravens and the Cowboys. Week four, it says week 4 through 5. No, week four through 6, you're going to have the Colts, Commanders. They're going to play on October the 4th, October the 11th. You got my Eagles playing against the Jaguars. October the 18th, you have Texas versus the Jaguars, and all of those are New England. So keep that in mind. And I know why now. I see why the Jaguars say the London field is their second home. I didn't put two and two together. Now I know why. So that's why they say that. Week 7 in Paris, France, you have the Steelers versus the Saints. Pretty decent game, probably going to be. In Spain, you have the Bengals versus the Falcons. That's week 9. Germany, week 10, you're going to have the New England versus the Lions. And week 11, which I was telling you guys, I told you guys earlier. In Mexico City, that will be the Vikings versus the 49ers, which I said, hey, that could be a possible potential great game, guys. I think that will be one of the games. That is actually on it. Those are actually Thursday, but it says 8:00 p.m. Well, maybe they're just saying Thursday, 8:00 when the stuff is released. Maybe they were saying that, but it's just saying 8:00. Maybe they're saying the release thing. Let's go down some more. Let's look at it. We did talk about that. I did. They're talking about the draft from last year, the class, which was a pretty good class. Like I say, if you see here, yeah, the Chargers did sign someone who was with the Browns, Davis, the tight end for 1 year, $8 million. So congratulations to him. Like I say, I do like the way the Chargers are going with their teams off the back. It says the top 10 games here. You got the Rams and Seahawks, which I told you guys. Chiefs on week 2. And Buffalo, we all know how those games are. Packers and Browns. Bears. I don't know because I think the Packers defense is going to have to show me, especially with Michael Parsons being injured. I'm going to give that a slight edge to the Bears. Steelers and Ravens always play each other pretty tough, but I think the Ravens are going to come out with a win here. That's going to be week 4. I think they're going to come out with a win. It seems like the Ravens do have one of those easy goings too. You got Buffalo and the Patriots. That is going to probably be a good game. Week 5. Week 6, you got San Francisco, and LA. Like I say, I do like that. That's going to be good games. I think Rams taking on anyone will be a great game. Broncos and Patriots. Oh man, we already know how that. I think that would be just a rematch. We'll have to see how that goes with that. I think by then their quarterback should be way back. So I'm going to give the edge to the Broncos. Broncos got to win as many games because if they come out 3-0, that quarterback is going to have to drag that team back to a lot of wins. And don't be surprised that be the case. NFL loves those stories, so don't count the Broncos out. But if they lose too many games, yeah, count them out because you can't. You got to at least win more than what you lost. So that's a key thing. I do. I'm surprised they got the Chiefs in the Seattle, but I think the Chiefs are going to win this. Ravens and the Bengals. I think that's going to be a great game. I would not be surprised. Hopefully by then, I think Burrow's still going to, like I say, Burrow's got to show, and if he could beat by then, he could beat. Because if they were talking about Lamar being the MVP by then, Burrow's going to probably go crazy. So I think that'll be a good game for Burrow. You got Patriots in Seattle. I do like that game. We did talk about that too. Shoot. I think they took down the way they was talking about how their schedule gonna be, guys. Uh, how the 17 setup is gonna be. Here. It's on time, man. Got it, I guess. Let's see. I thought I had it on here. I think I got the way they describe the new schedule on here, but I gotta go and find who page it was on where they was talking about how the schedule was gonna be. But I thought I had it, but it was breaking down how the 17. Let me see. I think it was on who page is it on? Let's see. But let's run down the schedule real quick, guys. Um, let's go home because I'm actually on the and we'll go. Oh no, this is what this one team. Okay, so let's go here real quick, and this will be the last little rundown we'll do real quick, guys. I'm gonna hit this real quick, and then we'll talk about more of this on next Thursday too, guys. Like I said, I wanted to come on a little late because we got the actual game coming on. Like I said, guys, you can see here we're starting off week one. I know we talked about it already. Um, does it got no odds favorite yet? Uh, uh, as you can see, shouts out to DraftKings. We're going to definitely be talking. We're definitely going to be using that a lot on Thursday. So y'all guys join me on Thursdays. Wednesday game, Thursday game, which will be y'all guys to join me on one. So what about we won? These are. Let's go to week two. We're going to talk about week two, and we're going to talk about more of this season with you guys into this real quick with you guys, and I want to let's see what we got here. So we're on week two right now, and I am looking at the schedule. I don't know why it's so low. So we start off Thursday, which you guys will be joining me again that Thursday before the game comes on. Tune to me live 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll be actually talking about the second game we'll be talking about is Denver versus Buffalo. Man, um, this is gonna be a really good game. I think it'll probably be a decent game. I got Buffalo doing the slight edge. We'll see how they got them on the money line. We'll see what all how they got Buffalo. I think Buffalo will probably have the slight edge here. I'm gonna go do a lot of running here. Passing here because I think Buffalo has the pass here, so definitely go passing. But like I said, we're gonna get into that more on that Thursday. You guys would think, but that's man, just right now. I'll have to see how they play week one. They already got the under and over for week two for Chicago, and they got under 45 over under. They might go over that. I would put that over. They might, because like I said, I think the Vikings are gonna be a top scoring team. You got Carolina versus Falcons. Give me Carolina. Right now. Like I say, I have to see as we go along. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I think the Vikings are gonna take this. Like I said, I have to see how the Bears are gonna do. Bears might go down a couple games. I would not be surprised. Tennessee is definitely probably gonna beat the Philadelphia here. I will take Tennessee. They're playing actually in Tennessee, so I give Tennessee. They have home advantage. You have the Patriots going to be taking on the Steelers. Pretty tight game. I go Steelers here. I'm going to go Steelers. Jets versus Green Bay. Give me Green Bay. Cleveland versus Tampa Bay. They're playing in Tampa. I don't know who's started right now, so I'm going to go Tampa. Ravens and the Saints. They're playing in Baltimore. Ravens might win this, but it's going to be a tough game for them. Like I say, I feel like the Steelers are going to be a very complete team. I think this is going to be a very good test for them. If they can beat the Ravens here, hey man, they got a lot of motivation. I already got them winning game 1 and game 2, so they can go. If they can go 2-0, man, their confidence will be very high after that. Man, oh man. Cincinnati and Houston. They're playing in Houston. Burrow did not get the chance to play this Houston team like that. If they, like I said, I think the defense has to come back. If that defense comes back the way they did last year, this is going to be a pretty tough game for Burrow. So, but I have to see how he plays. Then Houston's offense. This is I'm gonna say tight game. This will come down to maybe the last person who has the ball. If the Bengals get the ball, Bengals win. If Texas win, they could win. But like I say, it's all about the Houston, Texas defense. Jacksonville and Denver. Like I say, we now know that the quarterback is out. I'm going to get this as Jacksonville. Denver's might going to go down 0-2, which is not good. They're going to have to really battle back and get their quarterback back quick. I don't think their quarterback they got back up will be back in time. We'll get them over the hump. You got the Chargers and the Raiders right now. The Raiders got to show me. They play. I know they're going to be decent. They don't have the best schedule right now. I got them right now 2-0 right now. But like I say, anything is possible. It's any given Sunday. So I'm not going to put over that. We'll see. But right now, I still have the Chargers. You got the Commanders and the Dallas. If Dallas wins their first game, which their first game is against New York, if they win against New York, I think the Commanders could win here. Like I say, the Commanders got a big chip on their shoulders. Commanders really play the Cowboys a little tougher than they play any other team because this is maybe one of their greatest rivals. A lot of people think it's us and the Cowboys, but actually no, it's the Washington Commanders and the Cowboys. So I got the Commanders winning. Arizona might get this win, guys, against Seattle. I think, like I said, I have to see how Seattle's new defense is going to be and offense, just the whole team. I think week one will let me know, really. Like I say, next week we'll really kind of assess everyone. We'll go back over most of the team, go deep dive into this, guys, with you guys. But I think that's something we'll have to see from both sides of the field when we look at this team. Let me see. We got 49ers and the Miami Dolphins. I got right now, I think if I'm not mistaken, I have the 49ers right now. I'm going to take the 49ers, so they're 0-2 in my mind, if I'm not mistaken. I think this will be a loss for Miami. It'll be kind of tough. You got the 49ers, they're a great team, but I think on paper the Miami Dolphins will not beat the 49ers, but we'll have to see. Colts and the Chiefs, I think this will be a game easy for the Chiefs. They got the over and under at 47. Um, Matt Jones is going to throw a few here and there, but he has no one right now. All he has is tight end. So his tight end might going to be the main person that has the most receptions. Until I see someone else go out there and do some playmaking, then that's what I have to see right now. I'm looking back and they saying they got last season there was they was 13 you got the Jets 13-4 14, so that's what it was. They're saying maybe they could go that this year. They're saying the Jets actually has a bye week. Their bye is not until the 13th, so shouts out to them. Dad, let me get that back up real quick, guys. I did not mean to go out of that. Not them up here promoting the damn Ursha and Ursha and Chris Brown concert. Maybe because they saying most of the places they going, it'll be that. But I do notice that there's a lot of international games, so maybe they're doing that so it could be set up for that. Who knows? Let me get this back up real quick for you guys, and then we'll get out of here, guys. I'm gonna let you guys out because we're gonna definitely keep talking about this schedule next week. I'm just gonna really give y'all guys a little pretty much of my assessment. We're stopping off at week 2. We're gonna start off on week 3 next Thursday. But we was on I had the Chiefs, that's the game. And actually and that's crazy, they got the lines. They have the Rams in New York. This is week 2, guys. This is a tough game. I think you definitely go over 47 because it could go over that. I think this should be a supposed game between both. I'm gonna still go Rams, maybe. Like I say, I do like New York's defense right now. I do like how the way they went. So if you ask me, I do like the way they are playing right now. So we'll have to see the way they're gonna go as we are getting into the next that last game for the NFL. Like I say, guys, like I wanted to do this once they released the game. the season. So most of the show will be about the schedules. We'll definitely talk about that. We're on week 2, so next week we'll start with week 3 with you guys. I think that's something we'll talk about. I will just break down give y'all guys my thoughts about who could go and win. I'm actually going to go back through the roster. So if those who forgot, we'll go back through the roster. I think there'll be more breakdowns on throughout Thursdays with you guys. I'll give you guys the news, update injuries and stuff like that. Definitely want to start back doing Tuesday. It looks like we got enough information to probably maybe sometimes get a Tuesday here and there. I might go live Tuesday because we have the schedule now and there's a 17-week. So it could be a possibility you could see me on Tuesday. You have to go ahead and just give me a follow. My page is Miami the Great 305, as you can see down below. Give me a follow on X. Follow me on the DWE TV page. We're live on the DWE TV page. Go over there and follow that. Follow me on Twitch. We're on DWE Radio on Twitch. We're on DWE TV on Twitch. Those are both our Twitch pages. So please give us a follow. I cannot stress this enough, guys. We cannot do this without you guys. With your support, we can keep going this on. So if you like this content, please follow us on these pages. That's all we ask. And this is how we can keep the lights on, I guess. Go over there on YouTube. You will find a lot of my Inside the Minds over there. A lot of DW Radio, which we did earlier today. So I'm doing a back-to-back, guys. I did a double today for the first time. Go over there on the YouTube page, which is Talking Up Podcast on YouTube. And check us out. Like, subscribe to us over there. Please go follow us on the YouTube side. Shouts out to the 266 people that came in today. Thank you guys for coming. I am your host, Miami the Great, and this is Inside the NFL Mind of Miami. Thank you guys for coming. See you guys next week. You could see me Tuesday. You could see me Thursday, but definitely you can catch me Thursday here, 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I will be going back over some of the schedule and giving you my thoughts and assessments of that. Other than that, peace. We are out.
Hey, okay, let it be known. I'm working hard when I ain't on the phone. This ain't a home, this ain't a phone. Grind never stopping, I'm keeping it cold. Unlocking the door.